So what's up, Giggles?
I'm just floating.
Floating. Interesting. You want to tell me more about that?
Yeah. You've never tried it? It's pretty fun.
I don't think I have. How do you float?
On your back, usually.
Don't you do most things on your back?
A lot of things. A lot of things.
Like what? Tell the listeners.
I think the intonation in my voice said it all.
You think so?
I think so.
You silly girl.
Do you want to say some things you do on your back?
I don't do much on my back.
You don't sleep on your back?
No, I sleep standing.
Oh, I sleep on my stomach.
I'm just kidding. But I do. I sleep on my side to my stomach.
Are you a vampire?
Sometimes. Or like, because people always tell my mother and I, you're so young. You look so young for your age. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And they're like, what's your secret? And my mom will always tell them, oh, I sleep in a freezer. But she says it like with a serious face. And then they don't know if she's joking or not. And I'm like, do these people really think we just like sleep in a freezer? We're just like,
I love that. I love that. You're kind of giving me vampire-ish vibes, like your chain necklace, like...
You can say it's because I'm pale.
That too.
And I have big teeth.
No!
I have been watching True Blood, though.
Do you remind yourself of one of those characters?
No, those people are way more interesting than I am. But I had never seen it.
Hello, everybody. This is Rockin on the Porch. I am Giggles, and sitting across from me is the lovely Mishi.
Hey, y'all.
Why did I make you laugh this
I
time?
feel like you just make it so much harder than what it needs to be.
I really think
And
I
then
do.
you look at the sign every time. Which cracks me up because I see you read it.
Don't tell people my secrets. That's why I'm off camera.
I cannot wait until you're on camera. So people know how hard it is for me to keep my shit together. while you're-
Because my facial expressions are just great. Oh my gosh.
So I normally would ask you a question, but I'm going to do Youre Effed Fix It. See if you like it. So I'm going to present you with a situation.
Youre Effed Fix It.
Yeah, I'm going to present you with a situation,
Okay.
and you have to get out of it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. You show up to what you thought was a cute first date and realize it's actually a surprise intervention for your toxic taste in people. Run by your past situations, like your past relationships.
Situationships.
Yes, thank you. I was
You're
like,
welcome.
what kind of word is that? That is not good for my dyslexia. I was like, so I gave up. You're not allowed to leave until you acknowledge your patterns. How do you get out of the room?
Just saying, like, yeah, you're right.
Just right away? You wouldn't even try to be like, what are you guys doing here? What's going on?
Oh, I had to figure it out. Like, somebody explained it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then I'd just be like, you're right.
You just give in right then and there.
Yeah, I will be a better person. And then I'll just walk away. And keep doing it.
Just continue the cycle. I'm not the problem. You're the problem.
Or maybe not. Maybe not. What would you do?
I don't know. I think I would realize what was happening. And then once they kind of explained it and clarified, I'd be like, because I would be very curious as to why they're all in the same room
Yeah.
and together. And then once it was explained to me, I'd be like, oh, okay. And then I would let them say, I'd probably let one or two get their piece in. And then I'd be like, I never even thought about that. Okay, maybe I am the problem. But I would pull like a you and just
say yes and then leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, there's no working anything out with those people.
No.
Because no matter what, I was always the problem and I'll still be the problem. So why not be the problem?
I'm the problem is me.
I'll be like, I'm going to go get help right away. Giggles. Can you come get me?
That'd be funny.
Would you call for help? Like text somebody like, hey, can you come?
I'd call you. Unless you're part of it.
Oh, gosh. Well, yeah, Giggles, run.
You could have warned me beforehand.
Yeah, I think I would. I'd be like, don't even show up.
I'd do the same for you.
But we wouldn't be included in that because we're healthy for each other.
Right. But what if, like, so what, yeah, are you actually not the problem? Like,
Well, I think it depends on what type of past relationships you've had.
yeah.
For example, I don't think you were the problem in any of your other relationships. I think they were very red flagged individuals that just were lucky enough to be able to get your attention.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's true.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. They definitely were interesting.
So, would you blame anybody in this intervention? Or
That
just
depends.
like, would you be like, no, you did this and this and this. That's why I reacted this way.
Probably would.
So you would put up a little fight.
I would. But then I know that it would be pointless. I think I'd just leave my piece and then I would, because it would make me work up. Like, I would get all worked up and pissed off. And then I'd just be like, let me drop my piece with you and then I'm going to just go.
Yep. Would there be a specific moment where you realized you were screwed?
In the intervention?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah, potentially.
I think as soon as they would explain why they were there, I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, this is not good for me.
And you are all wrong.
That's funny.
That's a good one.
It's something to think about. Like,
Yeah.
that's such a jacked up situation. And then you're just like, well, what do I do? Like, how do I get out of this? Do I just admit defeat and just be like, yep. You know?
Yeah.
All right, Giggles.
Yes.
What are we doing today?
Is it Florida or fiction? Maybe next week I'll do a convince me.
I like these. Whatever
Yeah.
your little heart desires.
Okay, let's do Florida fiction for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. So a Florida man was arrested after being found soaking wet and drawing blueprints in the sand along the Sanibel Causeway and telling deputies, that he had been kidnapped by dolphins and forced to build an underwater city. Florida or fiction?
Fiction.
How do you know? Or why do you think?
I feel like it's just too out there. Unless he's on a good one.
Yeah.
He took some sort of drug and he truly believes it, but it just sounds too far-fetched.
Yeah. So it is fiction, but it kind of is fact. So what happened was it was a viral social media post where the man was claiming that he was arrested, or somebody was claiming that a Florida man was arrested.
So it wasn't the individual himself that made the post, right?
I'm not sure. That I'm not sure about. The widely shared post claims Lee County deputies arrested the man and details an unusual story involving dolphins allegedly forcing him to design a underwater city, but the Lee County Sheriff's Office says the incident never happened. So officials told reporters they have no record of such arrest, and the deputy named in the viral story does not exist. So I don't know if it was the man that created the story or if it was the people that created the story.
That is funny. Could you imagine creating a post as a joke and then people take it serious?
Yeah.
Kind of like the kid that did the let's storm Area 51.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
He was like from Tulare or something, wasn't he? Hanford?
I think he was. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you wake up and then it's like viral. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's funny. But it kind of had me, because it's like you don't know if somebody...
Right, because it could be somebody that was like on drugs and still arrested for that. So, yeah, very interesting.
You know what would be funny to look into is the excuses that individuals give to police officers regarding their arrest.
Oh my gosh, I love the ones where sometimes you see the ones where they call the cops out and they're a druggie, and then they're like, well, I called you because they're not giving me my money. And they're like, why aren't they giving you money? Like, why do they owe you money? Because I sold them crack. Like, excuse me? That has to be Florida.
You'd be surprised. So, Giggles,
Yes.
have you ever had a bad streak?
Of?
Like in your life in general, where it's like everything just feels like it's falling apart?
Yeah, that's happened. Yeah, I think that's normal.
Like a flat tire, running into your toxic ex.
2 flat tires.
Nothing goes right at work
Yeah.
or at home.
Right.
Feels like life's falling apart, doesn't it?
Yeah, sometimes.
So what do you think it was? Do you think somebody could have been messing with you? Or do you think it was just naturally happening, like there's nothing behind that?
Sometimes. Sorry. I need to stop drinking soda. Oh my gosh.
Don't lie. Tell
Okay.
the listeners it was a beer.
It was a beer, okay? A beer.
It's a beer.
Okay, so sometimes what was I saying?
See, she's drunk. She can't even keep her thoughts straight.
Well, I forgot after burping.
Do you think it was like somebody messing with you, like putting bad juju on you? Or
So sometimes I think that, and then sometimes I'm like, oh man, I'm just having a bad streak. But yeah, sometimes I do feel like people can wish bad upon you and it will happen. Yeah.
So did anybody in your family ever talk about curses?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stories from the island?
Stories from the island. Yes. And I think too, things that I've seen, well, okay, no, Fuhu has a great story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good, but it's also one of those kind of stories where, I don't know if he's told you this before, but there was a time where he went, he was having problems, like a lot of bad things were happening. So he went to one of those people that could see, right? And then, I guess a seer. And then they told him, somebody put a curse on you.
No shit.
And that curse, you're gonna die. They were like, you're gonna die at some point in an accident. And then he was like, well, what do I do? And then the person ended up saying like, okay, this is what you need to do. And then he eventually he ended up getting the curse off of him. So
Wow.
Yeah. It really makes you wonder, because especially, like, those bad things did happen.
Did he find out who cursed him?
No. He has suspicions. There was this girl that he had been dating, and the girl, he didn't, like, give her much of a time of day. Like, he just didn't like her, so then he ended up cutting it off, and then she got really mad, really pissed off.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she probably was the one that put something on him.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
So, is it possible that curses aren't real, but it's just like a figment of your imagination? So, what if he didn't believe in it?
Mm-hmm.
Would the bad things stop, or would they continue? You know, you're giving power to something if you're believing in it.
Right. And I do wonder that. I don't know, because you hadn't been thinking of it before, but all these things were happening, and
then you have somebody else saying, this is what was done to you.
yeah. So it makes you wonder. It really does. But I don't know. I think it can be kind of a balance. Like, sometimes, yeah, it can be the power you give it, and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's legit. I don't know.
Because, like, for us, we were raised Catholic. We were raised with there's good and evil in everything, because you need that balance.
Yeah. And we
Light,
are
dark.
told not to do Ouija boards and tarot cards and all that stuff, because it's opening a door.
Yeah.
And it's not saying, like, oh, don't do it because it's fake. No, don't do it because it's real.
Yeah. Something can attach.
Yeah.
Because there's demons, like there's angels. You
Yeah.
can't have one without the other.
Exactly.
So, what if there's two people
Mm-hmm.
and one believes and one doesn't? So, say we're together and somebody says that they're going to put a hex on us, a curse on us. I don't believe it, but you believe it. Do you think we would still have the same outcome? Like, both of us, bad things still happening to us? Or would bad things only happen to you because you're believing in it, you're feeding it, you're giving it power, to where I'm like, I'm protected, I'm good?
That's a hard question, because I feel like it could go either way. Like, I don't know. Maybe when it comes down to it, it depends on the power that it is. Like, whether you believe in it or not, then you give it more power if you believe in it. And if you don't, then maybe it doesn't have as much power, but it will still affect you. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the type of evil.
And how powerful that person is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if I tell you you're cursed and everything will go wrong this week, do you think that would actually change how your week goes?
I might become more, well, I don't know, because I don't give as much into that kind of thing.
But it'll make you think.
Maybe
if something
sitting in the
goes
back of
wrong,
my mind, yeah.
You'll be like, wait a minute.
Exactly. Yeah, sitting in the back of my mind, I might have that, oh.
Because I feel like, in a way, that kind of plants a seed.
Yes.
So when something does go wrong, which normally would not bother you or trigger you in any way,
Right.
now you're going to be like, wait a minute. Is that part, wait, like, and then it's like, okay. And then you start thinking, well, is something else going to happen?
Yeah.
And then now you're looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that is like the root of it. It's a
Yeah.
little seed planted, and then our imaginations start going wild with it.
Yeah.
So if somebody believes 100% that they're cursed and then starts getting sick and depressed and unlucky, is that a real curse, or is it just their brain responding to the fear of a curse?
Again, it's just, like that thing where sometimes people get sick and but they're not sick. It's There's a name for it.
Hypochondriac?
I don't know if it's it, but yeah, it's like where they start psyching themselves out so much that they end up having the symptoms. I remember seeing that on an episode of House. So, is it really a curse, or are they psyching themselves out?
Yeah, because I mean, our brains are incredible. They
Yeah.
have so much power.
Yeah, they do.
So, which is scarier to you? That somebody out there can curse you, or that your own mind is powerful enough to ruin your life?
Probably that your own mind can ruin your life. Yeah.
That's scary, right?
It is
Think about
scary.
like you're just like, oh,
Because you're
gosh.
with yourself more than you're. I mean, the likelihood of you coming across somebody who wants to ruin your life. What is the likelihood of that? You know?
Well, it's like because I was curious and I was like, you know, we were told about like the town witch.
Yeah.
You know, don't look out the window. You're gonna hear her around
Abusha.
midnight. Don't look out the window because she can curse you and this
Yeah.
and that. And you know, we heard the lady singing, and it turns out she was just the town drunk. Wasn't even a witch.
There
Like,
you are, totally panicked.
yeah, like we wanted to look out the window, but we were
Yeah.
terrified. But then, like, I was like talking to my mom about it, and I was like, you know, I've heard of like things happening and like families being cursed, you know? And then she told me a story. She was saying that she knew a lady that married a widower, and he was pretty well off, and he passed away. And when he passed away, she wanted to keep everything, but he had children.
Oh.
So he left a little bit to her, but he left most of it to his kids, right? And she wanted more, and the kids didn't want to give it to her. And then she was like, you guys will not amount to anything. You're going to lose everything.
Wow.
And she like pretty much like was like cursing them, and they lost everything. All their businesses, all their money, like
That's crazy.
yeah, and she's like, I don't know what happened to the kids. She goes, but I just remember the last I heard, none of them were doing good whatsoever.
Mm.
And which was weird because before they were well off. So it makes me wonder if she did put something on them, or did they just believe she did?
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like when bad things start happening, you blame
Then
the
you
curse.
just keep.
Because it's easier to blame that than it is your own mind.
It is. But it does make you wonder too, like, for somebody to have that much misfortune, is it a curse?
Yeah, but it's also the same thing as if I always feel like bad things are like a law of attraction. If bad things are always happening
Yeah,
to me,
that's
am
true.
I a magnet and just pulling in that
Yeah.
negative energy instead
Yeah.
of being like, dude, I'm like the luckiest girl in the world. Everything's going for me.
That is true, yeah.
Like that's what makes me wonder. Like, is it your mind
Mm-hmm.
attracting that? Like,
Yeah.
so this is, I found this very fascinating, and it actually kind of made sense to me. Do you believe in generational curses? Like family patterns of cheating, addiction, poverty, toxic relationships, or is it just trauma and habits that have been passed down?
That. Trauma and habits. It's trauma and habits.
You know, we can say that because we've had therapy.
Yeah.
Or is it a curse
Yeah.
if somebody curses your family?
Yeah, but I mean, you see the people that break out of it too.
Yeah.
That are like, no, I've seen what it does and I'm not gonna do that.
So is that the person that stops believing in it
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't give that curse power?
That's true. Yeah, it could be that.
Because, I mean, how many times have we heard those stories of that poor family was cursed?
Yeah.
Because it always involves money, too, or property or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, generation and generation. And I'm like, okay, but like if great grandpa was a cheater and then grandpa became a cheater and then dad's a cheater and then brother's a cheater, is this just a family pattern that has been learned and accepted? Or is this a curse? That's why they have no luck in love.
Pattern that is learned and accepted.
You know, I was like,
Yeah.
it like something clicked when I, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, like that's wild. So what if you found out your great grandma actually put curses on people back in the day? Would it change the way you felt about her?
Yeah.
Would you be like, Grandma, cray cray? But also rude.
Yeah, but also rude. What a witch.
Literally.
Literally. Wow. Yeah. I would be upset.
Yeah.
She's out ruining people's lives.
Wouldn't that be like crazy to think that's like where you came from?
Yeah. And what if she ruined the life of somebody you could have potentially ended up with?
Yeah, because back then, if you were rich, you did not date the poor.
Yeah.
And I don't know about your family. My family was on the poor side.
Same. My mom, though, a little bit. Like, they were a little bit more well off, but not like rich.
Yeah. They were okay.
Yeah.
And I use okay like very loosely.
They had shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom's was passed down. Everything was passed down.
Yeah. And they walked barefoot sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I trip out when she tells me sometimes, like, you know, we didn't even have, there would be like one piece of bread, and they had to split it between all of the kids. And that's 7.
Yeah.
And I'm like, gosh, that's so crazy.
That is crazy.
You know, and here we are. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to eat? And I got a fridge full of food, a cupboard full of food, a freezer full of food. And I'm like complaining, there's nothing to eat.
My dad would always likes to say too, whenever they would eat eggs, the part, like the yolk, they would save that part to for last. They would eat the white stuff. Yeah. And then, or like the white stuff.
The egg white.
Yeah, the egg white.
Damn, Giggles, your family was freaky.
Damn. Yeah, they would eat the egg white first, and then they would, with bread, they would savor the yolk.
And what's funny is like my mom would say, like, if they had an egg, oh man, that was a special day.
Right, and that's why my dad said, like, they would eat it, like,
savoring it.
Yeah, and the yolk was the part that they saved for last, because then they could stretch it out and dip bread in it, and...
That's how I like to eat my egg, though.
Me too.
Yeah. I don't like a medium. Get this shit out of my face. I want a nice runny egg, just be.
Yeah. Well, I like over easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like just like the white film on top of the yolk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you barely touch it, it's like a nice pimple.
Yes. That. Love it.
That was a gross description. Sorry, everybody. So, do you think prayer, cleansings, and spiritual rituals can break a curse, or are we just tricking ourselves into thinking that we're in control and we're actually doing something about it? Like a false sense of empowerment, if you will.
Maybe both, too. I mean, because then you're giving more power to the good instead of the evil. So.
Yeah, you're switching your belief.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you woke up tomorrow and generally believed, I'm not cursed, I'm actually protected, and I'm lucky, what is one thing you'd start doing differently?
I don't know.
I feel like I wouldn't be as afraid.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, what's going to happen next?
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie. When something good happens to me, it doesn't take much for something bad to come right after. You know, like that's been my whole life. But it's like, did I attract that? Or is it situations that just happen?
Yeah.
So it's like when like good things are happening, in the back of my mind sometimes, I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
What's going to come, you know? And then I'm like, wait, why? Let the good times come. If something bad happens, I'll deal with it like I always have.
Just keep
But,
rolling.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a time where I was like, okay. Like every time I bought a car,
You would,
somebody hit my car.
yeah.
They backed into it twice. So one time was in the front, one time was the side panel, and then the third time they actually totaled my car because it was a car accident.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell?
Like me and my brother, we had a fairly new car, and then something happened, and then my brother bought a new truck, and something happened to it too. Like I think he hit into something or something.
So it makes me wonder, are we bringing that towards us?
Right, like are we
'Cause now we're
so
expecting it.
overly cautious?
Because the first time was a scratch on the bumper.
Yeah.
The second time was a side panel.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third time I was just completely demolished. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I scratched all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm good to go
Yeah.
now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like now going forward, I don't think I really have that in my head anymore.
Uh-huh.
I think it's because of the way I was then.
Yeah.
I felt like I was cursed in a way.
I know. I do think sometimes, like, oh, if I went and bought a new car, would something happen to it again?
Yeah.
Seems to be our thing.
But what if we did buy the car and be like, this car is protected, nothing can touch this car?
Yeah.
Somebody tries to hit your car, it's all it doesn't even touch your car. There's like a
Shield.
force field.
Yeah. Oh man.
So is it possible that we blame curses because it's easier than admitting we're self-sabotaging?
Yeah, I think so. I think sometimes it is easier to just say, somebody's got something against me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or even just somebody's jealous of what you
Yeah.
have. Which is funny because I'm like, what do you want? Like, you can have it. I'll share.
Just take it.
I'm not greedy. Can't we just all get along? What if a listener came up to you and said, I know I'm cursed, help me? What would you say or do?
Go to Jesus. Go to the church. Go get exercised. I don't know.
I don't know. So, listeners, don't ask Giggles.
Like, well, how do you know? What makes you think that?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Well, it's like, how did Fuhu know? What prompted Fuhu to go see the seer? Did somebody
Well,
say hey, you need to go talk to this person? Or
he's not quite just like a seer. He's also like one of those holistic kind of medicine people.
a healer? I call
A
him
healer. Yeah. So he went to them to try to figure out what was going on, and then they said, "Look, this isn't like your health. This is this." Yeah.
So was it because of the things that were happening to him that made him go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone.
So where did you land on this one? Do you think curses are real?
I'm still like 50-50. I think curses can be real. But I think you give up power.
Yeah. Well, it makes me wonder because it's like look at the kids in my family.
Yeah.
None of us have kids.
Yeah.
Except for now. And a couple of years ago. But the
Except
cousin
for
that
now.
already has kids, he wasn't part of what was going on with our family because there was a distance.
Oh,
So I don't
yeah.
really include him in the curse, if you will. So it's like because maybe she wasn't down there permanently. Is this
She
why
didn't.
she's having a child now?
Yeah.
But the rest of us couldn't have kids?
It is interesting.
Because that's very odd
It is.
for so many of us to,
Not have kids.
yeah.
And there's how many of you?
There's 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. That's weird.
Isn't that odd? I was when I was doing this, I was like, were we cursed?
It makes you wonder.
And then what's funny is when I think to the relationships we've all had too, makes me wonder because not all of them were good.
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, why did we choose those partners?
Mm-hmm.
Why was everybody so unhappy in the end? Which led to a lot of divorces.
Which is probably a good thing that you didn't have kids, because that would have made things really complicated.
Yeah. But it's like fascinating to think
Yeah.
about, like, wow, divorced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it makes me wonder, like,
Yeah.
did we give power to something that wasn't really there? So we just took it upon ourselves to kind of go through with what that belief was.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't have that same belief. So is this where my happiness is coming from now?
Yeah, because you're taking control and changing it, not giving it power.
Yeah, like, so it's like
Yeah.
so fascinating, because it's like, I believe, like, you know, it can be real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I believe in like the whole witchcraft and stuff like that. For goodness sakes, I had a neighbor that was a witch, and I didn't know until later. And then she took my hair. I had a hair on my arm,
Mm-hmm.
and she took it off of me, and then she wrapped it in her fingers and then put it in her pocket.
And you saw her do that.
Yeah, and I was like, here. I was like, I'll take that. And she was like, no, it's fine. I'll just throw it away for you. But we were outside. So why should she take my hair, right?
No, you just put it on the floor.
Yeah. You normally would just go like that.
Did anything weird happen after that?
Yeah, a lot of weird shit.
What happened?
A lot of arguing and just a lot of issues in my relationships.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait a minute. And then she came over again,
Yeah.
like a week later, and she was like, yeah, you know, I did like a spell on somebody. And I'm like, oh, did it work? And she's like, because in my head, I'm like, bitch, was that me?
Yeah.
Because she took my hair, and she was like, I don't know yet.
Huh.
And then she used to watch us.
And she didn't say what spell.
Huh.
Hmm.
And then after that, I took a lot of self-protection. But it's like, did she do something? Or was it in my head, she took my hair, why'd she take my hair?
That is really weird, though.
You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, wait a minute. Like, is this real? Is this not real? But then I did notice every time she was, like, around,
Mm-hmm.
I would start fighting with my partner.
Mm.
And what's funny is I could be inside and he could be outside, and she would come by, have a full conversation with him, and then he would come in and like all of a sudden be like super snippy with me, and then we'd get in like an argument. And I'm like, was she here? And he's like, how do you know? And I'm like, because we're fucking fighting. I'm like, we don't normally fight like this.
She
like,
always brings the fights.
you know? And I was like, is she doing something to me?
Yeah. That is really weird. Really weird.
Yeah, I've had some weird shit happen.
Yeah, you have.
And then it's like, am I being targeted by the dark because of my light? Because that's not an angel doing this to me.
Oh,
That's
no.
not something good, something light that's doing this to me.
Mm-mm.
This is something dark.
Yeah, it's the evil that challenges you.
So it makes me wonder, am I the light and versus that darkness?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's really hard to be me, Giggles.
It is. It really is. I don't envy you.
This is the shit that goes through my head, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Maybe it's that spiritual part that you have too.
I think because I see both sides.
Yeah.
So that's where I always have, I wouldn't say I have an internal struggle about it, but I do see both sides to it.
Yeah.
And I try to land on, I'm the light. I'm going to trigger the darkness. So the darkness is going to do whatever it can
To take away your light.
to affect me and to bring me down to their level.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I keep fighting or do I give in?
Yeah.
But I'm never going to give in. They came close, but it's not going to happen.
Good. Don't let them ever give in.
No. Those days are over.
Good.
Curses.
The days are over. I didn't applause for curses. That was poorly timed.
That was so funny. I was like, wait a minute. Why are you clapping for curses? I was gonna say, now you took my momentum.
I'm sorry. Let me remind you, curses.
Sage all you want about it.
That was good. That was good.
What do y'all think? Are curses real? Or if you have a story that you'd like to share with us, drop it in our comments. We'd love to hear them.
I love hearing stories.
I'll swap stories with y'all. I could write a whole book about curses. It's supernatural. All right.
Well, would you tell your curses to a guy named Ryan?
Possibly. I know a lot of Ryans. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he at the time of this post, he was 24 years old, probably a little older now. The style kind of says it's probably a little older now. And about Ryan, my perfect date night. I pick you up in my Kia Sorento. You get in. There's candles in the car. You go, is this dangerous? And I go, yes, but I like danger. We go to your favorite restaurant and we have a fantastic meal. We come outside and we see my car on fire. You go, Ryan, your car's on fire. Aren't you upset? I pull out a bag of marshmallows and go, no, I knew this was going to happen. And then I kiss you in front of my burning car.
That's kind of romantic. I never had a candlelit ride like that before in a car.
I know, right? And then you were going to get marshmallows on top of it.
Although I think I would ruin the whole once we got to the restaurant because I would not get out of the car until we blew out the candles. Yeah. So I would ruin that moment for him.
Unless
he went
you
back.
Thought that
they were trick.
They were trick candles. At least one of them. It just
all jokes on you. Someone underneath my seat. Well, is it hot in here? It's here. It's just me? Okay.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so what do you think of Ryan?
I think Ryan sounds fun.
I think so, too.
And I love the fact that he is unique in taking me out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, car bonfire? Why not?
Yeah. And who doesn't love toasted marshmallows?
Could you imagine if I was like, that's so weird you have marshmallows because I have Hershey chocolate in my fanny pack.
And graham crackers. Oh my gosh.
I am the cracker.
You're not a graham cracker, though.
No, I'm just a cracker. Maybe he could be Graham. Is his name Graham? It should be Graham.
No, Ryan.
Could you imagine?
That would be really funny, though.
This is Graham and I'm Cracker.
I am the cracker to his Graham. Oh my gosh.
I would probably be like, what's up?
That's hilarious. So what do you imagine?
I don't know. Brown hair, brown eyes.
Okay.
Good looking.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have facial hair?
Do we?
I mean, I do, but...
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. We've established that at the beginning.
Yes. Yes, we did. Yeah.
Which I probably cut out, so now they have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, well.
No facial hair.
Okay.
Medium build.
Uh-huh. Would you date him?
I think I would. I feel like he would take the extra effort into making a date special.
Yeah, I mean, he took the extra effort into writing this.
I mean, motherfucker burned his car for me. What else do I
Yeah.
want? Like, I can't ask for more.
And still brought the marshmallows.
But he's not going to ask me for money to buy a new car, though, is he?
No, it's probably an insurance claim.
Oh, okay. So we'll just... It caught on fire by itself.
There were no burning candles in the
There
car.
was a wiring issue.
Yes. Yes. You ready to see your date?
Yes. Oh, he's handsome.
He is. He's a winner, huh?
I feel like he would be fun. Like, he has that... I don't want to say, like, inner child, but inner child fun,
Yeah.
like... Life's too short. It's like, you know, when you're a kid, before you realize and like there's bad things in the world,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like you just love everything. Like like even as a kid, you can hold your friend's hand and it was never taken as, oh, they're probably, you know what I mean? It's just so innocent. Like that's what I love is I think that I feel like that would be him.
I agree.
You know, and then it's like, I think my response would be like, if that was the first date, I can't wait to see what the second date would be, like something like that.
He's gonna burn down his whole house for you.
Oh shit! I mean, wouldn't you?
He's like, you need to be less cracker. Let's make you toasted.
Oh, you see me all freaking fried up? Here, what happened? Too much sun? No, bonfire date.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think he would be fun. I think he has a great personality, like sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I feel like he enjoys the small things, like in life.
And he could go to the show with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be the opening act.
Ooh.
Although I'd be like, all right, enough fire.
Yeah.
You're making me nervous.
Let's not burn down your mom's house.
As long as he's not a pyro,
Yes.
then I'm cool. But I feel like, yeah, he would be fun.
He does seem like it.
Wow.
I got you 2 winners.
I know. Wow.
Look at me looking out for you.
But he looks like he has blue eyes, huh?
Yeah, he does. Or hazel. They're pretty.
Yeah, he has light eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you, Ryan. I would probably have to call you something else because I have a lot of friends that are married to Ryans.
You don't want to join the ranks?
It's weird. Because you know, like when somebody has a name of like somebody, it's like naming a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can never name my baby my dog's name, even though my dog's name is a human name, because that would just be weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like there's always been a name that I wanted for a girl, but a girl I grew up with named her daughter that.
Oh, I know you. Yeah.
And it's like, I can't because it would totally be like, oh, you just copied her.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
What name? Oh, wait.
Charlotte.
Oh, I love that name.
Yeah,
That's cute.
I would call her Lottie
Aw,
or Charlie.
that's cute.
But I think I would go more for Lottie,
Lottie.
because
I
it's
like
just
Lottie.
different. Yeah.
It is.
It's an old name. It's classy,
It is classy.
you know, but it's like I loved it because not only have I always loved that name, but Charlotte's Web. So then I would
Yeah.
decorate her room as Charlotte's Web,
That would be cute.
minus the spider.
We don't need to accidentally be burning anything down.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have to worry about it. Ryan would take care of it. All right.
Yeah.
Giggles,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to leave you with this.
What?
Why don't you go put a cock in your ear and fuck what you heard?
That is great. Oh my gosh. I love that one.
You're welcome. I feel like I have a theme with ears going on.
I think so. Do you have an ear fetish?
I didn't even realize that until right now. That's great. All right, sweet listeners, thank you for all your love and support, and we'll see you all next week. And don't forget, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Bye, y'all.
If y'all have any questions for any of us or want to share a story or joke, feel free to reach out on Instagram at Rockin on the Porch, and we'll do our best to answer them in the next episode. Show some love by following, liking, and reviewing our podcast on the platform you listen on. If we were able to write anything, even a little bit for us, you can go ahead and share this podcast with your friends and family that have a sense of humor. Thank you for listening and laughing with us until next week, and don't let the door hit you when the good Lord split you.